Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gamers Hall, and today I'm here to talk about rule changes that are happening in the 2024 Player's Handbook. Let's get into it. Here's a rule that's changed. Exhaustion. Exhaustion is no longer the same. They have completely changed it. And the way it works now is anytime you get a level of exhaustion, that number of exhaustion multiplied by 2, and you subtract that number from all your d20 rolls. Every one of them. Saving throws, ability checks, attack rolls, damage rolls, everything. The other part of it is that number multiplied by 5, and that is how many feet your movement speed has been decreased. So if you have 2, that's a minus 10 to your movement speed. Now, one thing that has stayed the same is that if your exhaustion reaches a 6, then you're dead. You die. Other than that, one thing's the same, everything else is different. I like this rule. I like it a lot better than what it used to be, because I only ever had the first 3 memorized. I never got to 4, 5, or 6. The first 3 was the only ones I ever needed, but at the same time, they didn't really come up that much. I'm wondering if they did this because exhaustion's going to be more prevalent in the game now. There's going to be more spells that cause exhaustion, abilities that cause exhaustion. Maybe certain enemies will have abilities that will affect player characters and cause exhaustion. I'm wondering if this is something that's going to play a bigger role, especially since the Rangers have that ability where they can lose a point of exhaustion on a short rest. But what do you guys think? Do you think that the new exhaustion is a better system, or do you think that the old exhaustion system was better? Do you like the change? Do you not like the change? What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear it. Put it in the comments. Another rule that's changed is the fact that they're bringing back Bloodied. Bloodied was a rule back in 4th edition that was introduced, and basically when a creature was bloodied, it meant that they were at half hit points. And if they were at half hit points, then sometimes certain abilities would happen. There was multiple things that would happen actually. So the player characters had certain abilities that either did more damage or had some type of extra effect that would happen if they were attacking a bloodied creature or hit a bloodied creature. And then things like dragons, whenever dragons would become bloodied, they would automatically use their reaction and do a breath weapon attack on the group once they hit their bloodied number. I think monsters are going to have bloodied conditions that are making their way back to the game, because I know a lot of people out there didn't like 4th edition, but one thing that 4th edition did right was it nailed combat. It nailed combat to the T. Combat was amazing. A little cluttered on, overstacking abilities and marks and things like that, but still, they nailed combat when it came to 4th edition. And one of the best things about 5th edition was the fact that to me, it was always seemed like they had mixed 3rd edition and 4th edition together, and they basically just said, hey, we're taking the best parts of these, and we're making it into one edition now. But what do you guys think? Did you guys ever play with the Bloody Condition? Do y'all know what the Bloody Condition is? Is this completely new, or do you think this is going to make the game more exciting? Hey, put it in the comments. Let me know. Alright, so there are going to be more rule change videos in the future. These are just the ones that I'm scouring the internet for and finding. The next one's going to be on the hide action, invisible condition, and surprise. So look for that in the future. Until then, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep playing Dungeons & Dragons and having fun with your friends.